Okay, what we have here is two images from a show that I did for Russell Monk. Oh, I think in the late 90s. Basically, this is from a festival in India where he set up a background, and it's part of the show. And what we have here are the shipbreaking yards in Bangladesh. Now, the show was titled Heaven and Hell, where this is the heavenly images, and hell was working in oppressive heat, ripping these ships apart by hand. So the challenge for these two images was the film itself was developed by Russell in India. If the story is correct, and Russell can correct me if I'm wrong with this, but this is Tri-X or Plus X film. One is from a Mamiya 6.6 is what Russell liked using, and from a Leica 35. But what's funny is that I believe some of this film was developed in a toilet with using Diaphon developer. So basically, Diaphon is a developer that you can't screw up with. It basically put it in and you process and it's done. And I think it's two parts. I've personally never used Diaphon, and I've never processed in a toilet, but Russell has, and I think the beauty of these images shines through. When we made the prints, Russell asked me if I would be willing to make prints on grade 5 only. So I said, sure, why not? As a fool, I decided I would do it. And some of this is with paper mask to get detail in behind the ships. We had to make paper cutouts and block areas and burn areas in. Very difficult, all at grade 5. Whereas on the heaven images, much more easier to print, lower grade to create an easier print, and then we sepia tone them. So the idea was to show the heaven and the religious aspect of the Ganges River and the areas surrounding, and this was a festival just off the Ganges, and then hell, working in a shipbreaking yard. This image I know has influenced some photographers because now we have seen large-scale images of Bangladesh shipbreaking yards. And I know Russell was influenced by Salgado, who I think shot in the same areas. So we go backwards in time and we still see things, and influences come out. And in this particular work, I was pretty happy with this project. Specifically when you're working from film that was developed by the photographer, and in both cases Russell would be in the darkroom with me, and I remember it was very difficult for him and I to work together because it takes quite a bit to make these kind of prints, and they were long darkroom sessions, and I like these two prints because of that fact. And that's it.